You were born to thrive. You were born to feel alive. Every single second of your life, your life, your life, your life. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to this first episode of Tips and Tricks for Expat Women. And the topic is really hot. What is the new vocation for expat women? What is your new vocation after moving abroad? Hi, my name is Eva Saunders. I am an inspirational singer and songwriter, and I'm also an empowerment coach, helping women thrive, especially on professional level after they move abroad. Okay, so that's undoubtable when you move abroad. If you have experienced this, you know it, or if you will move soon, you will experience it. It's uncomfortable. After the first rush of adrenaline and excitement, there is this pretty long period of adjustment, and it can be painful. It can create suffering. You miss your family, you miss your friends, you have no social circle at the beginning. You feel lost, overwhelmed. There is so many things to learn, so many things you don't know how to do, and you have no one to ask. And maybe you are not active professional anymore and you lack meaning. I mean, you just feel empty. You don't know what to do. You lost your direction in life. And this is really challenging. Well, every uncomfortable situation, painful situation in our life can be also an opportunity to grow, to create a better version of yourself. It's like you leave behind your mask. You become vulnerable. You are like lost, but at the same time, that's a good place to start to create a better version of yourself. Because as far as you are in something known, comfortable, you don't have any like calling or need to evolve. You're just okay. When you are comfortable, you are okay. When you have moved abroad, you are not comfortable. You are not usually you're not completely okay. And that's actually a calling, an invitation to create a better version of yourself. How can you do it? Well, if you feel like there are things from your past causing suffering, hurting you, it's a moment to take a therapy and just to make peace with your past. Or that's a moment to take a coach and to ask questions about your ikigai, your life's purpose. Who am I and why am I here? What do I really want to create in my life? What's my life's purpose? How can I fulfill my life's purpose? So that's a perfect moment to start to ask these questions. When you are abroad, when you have been there for a little while and you feel all these uncomfortable feelings, you feel lost, then like the hunger for meaning in your life is like multiplied, and it's a real invitation to see what it is. And you know, as women, we are so intuitive and we are very often much more connected with within than um, male beings, which is why we are so good at creative stuff, creating beauty, at having new visions when we are connected. So the first condition to be able to be creative, to create something beautiful, to create a meaningful life, you need to be connected within, inside. I do believe that moving abroad is a huge opportunity to rediscover I would say, spiritual code. Of course, we are human bodies, but we are so much more. We are definitely spirits, spiritual beings, living in these human bodies. And moving abroad is an invitation to rediscover, to reconnect to this broader part of yourself that is calling you when you feel uncomfortable, when you feel lack of meaning. That's this inner being, this your soul, uh, your higher self calling you to realign, and to be much more of yourself. Honestly, for last decades and centuries, our spiritual needs were so neglected. Yeah, there were different religions, but in my point of view, most of religions were their main goal was not to support our spiritual needs, but much more to control us, especially as women, to control us, to control our power, to weaken us. See what happened in last centuries with like burning witches, women who were different, who were powerful, who were connected to nature, who were connected to their intuition. So for me, like most of religions were not there to satisfy and to enhance our spiritual needs, but they are there. This need of answering the question, who am I? Why am I here? This need, this thirst is real. And when you learn to create this inner connection with yourself, then you are much more peaceful, much more balanced. You are much more grounded. It's easier to deal with challenges, especially when you move abroad and you like feel lost. When you have your inner connection, then you feel confident, you feel trust. You have your inner compass that will like invite you, go there, do this, get in touch with this person, attend this meeting. So when we are connected within, then we have our power back no matter where we are and no matter how hard are challenges that we are facing. By the way, I don't believe it's an accident that like a day or two ago, I had a conversation with a woman. She has been working in a banking world for quite a while, and she had this need to share with me her vocation, her new calling. She told me, I have been thinking of becoming a coach for quite a while. And I got curious. Okay, what kind of coach? What would you like to do exactly? And she told me, I'd like me to, I like to be a kind of spiritual coach, helping women to get in touch, to restore this inner connection with themselves, and also with something that is bigger than us. And I was there, wow, yeah, that's a beautiful vocation, and that's a very needed one. So maybe, what's your vocation? Maybe, do you know your vocation? Tell me. Tell me if you have moved abroad recently or maybe even a while ago. Did it change? Did you start to ask these questions? Did you start to ask, who am I? What am I here to do? Comment below if you have already like any glimpses of what it is. And maybe you would like to work on the side of helping others to create their inner connection because you are already experiencing it right now. That's a huge service. You imagine how many people wouldn't need to go to therapists because they would have these spiritual coaches helping them to get in touch with themselves, with their intuition, with their inner guidance, telling them where to go, what to do, creating this inner connection that would help them to feel more confident, more powerful, more serene. Wouldn't that be wonderful? I do believe as a women, and especially as expat women, we have something to do with this. So if you feel like, yes, that's exactly me, share it with me below this video. I would definitely appreciate it. Show up, affirm it. Also, there is this misbelief connected to spirituality that if we have this spiritual calling helping others to create in the connection to get better in their lives, that we should do this for free. Like invisible spiritual stuff is for free. Yesterday, I was exchanging with a friend of mine, and it's a very intuitive, very gentle, very connected lady, and she has her own practice, having clients and helping them to discover their inner connection, and also she was looking for a job, like outside job, to support herself more, and not really knowing which direction to take. And then later she was telling me about her like passion volunteering. She works quite a lot for a spiritual association, like making translations for them and helping with organizing events and so on. And I just told her, wow, but this is your job. This is your job. This is what you should be doing because you feel so happy. It's easy for you. It's so aligned with who you are. Yes, she felt completely in alignment. And you should be paid for this. Well, if you don't need a job and you just are supported by your husband or your rent or whatever, why not? Do it for fun. But if you need a job first, then do something what you love, what's in alignment with who you are, and be paid. Get paid for it. Don't be afraid of asking to be paid for your services because it's in spirituality. I mean, yeah, in human bodies, we need to eat, we need to feed ourselves, we need to pay our mortgage or rent or whatever, energies, water, we need to pay for this. So why wouldn't be paid for our service, for what we do and what we do very well and what we love doing? So there is still this myth, like if I do something invisible, spiritual, that I shouldn't be paid for it. No, you should be paid for something that you love doing, that's of great service to others. Wouldn't that be amazing? How would you feel if you're paid for something you love, that is great service, that helps others to get connected, to get more serene, to get more confidence, to be more adaptable, to be happier in their lives because they know their direction? Wouldn't that be wonderful? Yes, that would. Okay, if it's too hard for you right now, you really feel lost and you can't find your way on your own, please get in touch with me. Please ask for help. I offer 45 minutes clarity session for free. So get in touch, write me a message, private message. Get in touch, ask for this session, ask for help. It's free. And I'll ask you a lot of questions. I will listen, I will be like a sponge, and then I will reflect. And you will gain such a clarity and you will gain clear steps to undertake so you start to create thriving life abroad. Professional. Well, it's very often connected to personal as well. It goes alongside. So please ask for help. Get in touch with me. Send me a private message and we will set up an appointment. I'll be happy to help you. This is what I love doing, supporting and helping women and helping them to create thriving professional lives, meaningful professional lives. Yes, remember, you were born to thrive.